What's going on, everybody? CaptainRoBear and crew here for Galaadluuran, episode 12.
Let's get it.
We're doing these solid numbers in a row. It's amazing.
Whole episodes.
Whole. Full integers.
It's good to be back.
No Deweys in this decimal.
It's good to be back. It's good to be alive.
Good to be alive.
Right?
80%. I'm running on Sex Panther odds. 80% works 100% of the time.
I
That's
just
right.
meant,
Sex Panther.
I just meant our party is alive. I don't know about you.
It was just a delve into the celestial, no big.
I feel like delve insinuates you're going downward.
Yeah, an ascension into the celestial.
Yeah.
Celestial Ascension. It's a gorgeous map.
That is gorgeous.
I don't know. I really dug that dragon map though. The battle.
Yeah,
map
that
when you brought
dragon
the
map
dark
was
mode.
dope.
That was bad.
And I am not ashamed to say I'm 100% biased that I think our campaign has the best art because, it's our art, so I'm biased.
Mm-hmm.
Ben did a really good job with it. It looks great.
Oh, they're amazing. They're
It
amazing.
does.
Anybody got big announcements that want to let folks know about before we start playing?
I broke down, bought Final Fantasy Rebirth finally today,
Mhm.
Good job.
and I started it.
Nice.
Well, you don't typically.
And then
Buy
I made him
and
play
then go.
Helldivers, so he
Yeah.
didn't get to play it much.
Sephiroth gets to live one more day while I play Helldivers and defend democracy.
For me, this is just the last day of being 39 in D&D before 40.
Oh boy.
Hey, you're me. You're gonna be me.
What
Yeah,
is
40.
40? You are
Wait, you're
cranked right
turning
now.
40 tomorrow?
Monday, yeah.
Monday.
Monday.
On Monday.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were older than me. I
Yeah.
thought I was older than
You
you.
say I was loud, Cap? Is that what you said? Sorry.
No, he's the second oldest of all of us,
Thanks, Radio.
and I'm number 3.
Yeah, it'll be.
I
Me,
look like the
Zero.
oldest.
Then it just starts going from there.
Yeah, surprisingly,
following this year.
I'm the baby in here.
Yes, 40 is actually the baby of the group. And I am actually only the third oldest, even though I look like Grandpa Zero.
Like Gandalf.
Back in my day, we had 16 bits. Before that, 8 bits.
I mean, you can say that, though, because we really did have that back in
We did. We did. I remember whenever my entire family died of dysentery.
Oh, my God. And the more talk like
Cross
this,
the Oregon River.
The Oregon River. Oh, man.
it's all this talking makes everyone drop. Buffer and drop.
Too much talking.
Yep.
I'm talking to the old. It's like
Yep.
everything's green screen and black and white.
The Oregon Trail gets a lot of love, but nobody really talks about the compact Presario generation of the old Yukon Trail, which allowed you to gamble. Exponentially more fun than Oregon Trail.
Oh,
As the Oregonian here, I loved playing the Oregon Trail and the Apple IICs that we had in our school library.
You get stuck with number. They would have all the games, and then it'd be like, you can't choose Oregon Trail again. You have to play Number Munchers. Shit.
Oh yeah.
So,
play
I
the
have
math
a bit
game.
I have a bit of a confession. Whenever I was really little, to show how big of a nerd I am, my brother and sister had to go to summer school because they're idiots and they had to do it. Me, they're like, ooh, I can go have fun and play Math Blaster. So I went to summer school for a couple summers in a row just to play Math Blasters all summer long.
I have no
Doing
idea
math
what
and
Math
shooting
Blasters is.
You get the right answer, you shoot the asteroid, and it gets harder and harder, and the math problems get harder. And each time you get it right, your little spaceship
geez, I
blows
do
up the
remember this.
asteroids.
Yep.
Oh, whoa. I hadn't
Yeah.
thought about that in a long
Mhm.
time.
Yeah, that's like first grade.
That's one of the
wow.
reasons I got really good at math too. I'm like, I'm gonna reach the end. Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
know that answer.
Yeah, I was real into math too, and like once we done addition, subtraction, and multiplication and division. After that, I kind of crashed hard on algebra and above.
Bro,
Didn't quite wrap around my smooth lizard brain.
Once I
I did
started
one of the
adding
dumbest
X's and E's and stuff is where there was no.
I
Alright.
blame how they taught us, where they go, okay, I just got it's sixth grade me. I don't even know if Santa Claus is real or not. Now you're telling me this formula the next day? Well, this isn't really true. You just told me it was true yesterday. I need some stability in my life, okay, teacher?
I had 9 credits over what I needed to graduate before my senior year even started. All I had to do was take PE. I still took all AP classes. I even took calculus and trigonometry in the same year.
She was so smart when I was a kid. Well, I'm glad life caught up.
Guess what it did for me? Nothing. I know all the shit for nothing.
I was good at math. I hated it though.
Sayun has an 8 in intelligence, so I don't believe any of this.
Oh, dude, Sayun's like, I'm gonna lick the rock and see if it's tasty.
And none of you can do a character sheet right. So okay, let's just all. Hyro's like, don't you lump me up into them. Damn it, I'm the one dude who's got his shit straight on his character sheet.
I
Okay.
just fixed everything.
And then he forgot to pick his spells.
Well, I did forget that.
Playing
They're in there now.
Sayun being a dumb muck does come in handy. Level up. What do? I either hit harder or I run better. That's
Yeah.
one of the other.
Eventually, you move 100 steps where it's like, it's okay. It's bigger than any VTT board that I have. Just go where you want to go.
You just teleport at that point. Your character
Yes.
just teleports everywhere.
Instant transmission.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Akira Toriyama.
No.
R.I.P.
Mm-hmm.
You want to talk about an old computer game? Anyone here ever play Bouncing Babies?
No.
No.
Yeah.
I'm afraid to Google that.
So
I know. I was like,
there was like a tower on the left, and it was on fire, and there was a firefighter in the window, and you'd throw the baby out the window, and then you had to control the 2 firefighters on the ground with a trampoline and make them bounce into the truck. So you just had to move the trampoline underneath the baby.
I remember games similar to that.
Just how we used to collect the babies back in the day.
Hey, someone in chat, they remember that one. See, they're all-
the only thing running around with the trampoline I remember is Earthward and Jim, and you had to save the puppies. And if you let one
Yeah.
of them fall,
Far.
the mama dog got mad and destroyed you.
The exact same concept, yeah.
For me, it was the old demo discs my dad had. My dad had a demo disc from every freaking manufacturer out there. Id Soft, everything. My favorite one was the first 2 episodes of the original Duke Nukem. I played hours
Duke Nukem,
and hours
yep.
of the side-scrolling Duke Nukem.
Duke Nukem's so great.
Hail to the king, baby.
So I give a shout out to my boy Blessius, who is a community lead for the original team behind Wolfenstein 3D, and I'm losing their name at the moment, but they have a game out called Wizardom that is it's essentially Wizard Wolfenstein. If you look this thing up, it looks amazing. If you love that old Duke Nukem Wolfenstein Doom style map, but you're a wizard throwing fireballs, spells, and it looks like it's a medieval dungeon style crawl. It looks like a great way to waste a Saturday afternoon. No doubt.
That sounds incredible, honestly.
I am going to definitely play it at PAX East. I think it's in early access right now. Man, I used to do so much. I can still to this day probably my favorite level that's ever inspired suspense is the Frankenstein level in Wolfenstein, where it's the dude with the cleavers and the multiple hands. When you hear that thing start kicking down doors somewhere inside the maze, oh, chef's kiss. You're terrified of that thing.
we were just talking about during pregame, but I share that I have the original Doom still in its box, and just loving old games like that and having something to take a new take on it. That's gonna be freaking awesome.
Bro, everything that we like is finally coming back. I know what it's like to be our parents now, because they said that they saw a lot of stuff come back. Now it's happening to us. I mean, I'm playing the new Final Fantasy VII and wrestling's cool. Is it the 90s again? Come on.
I mean,
all right, we need clarification out here for plus points. We are still on the hunt for plus points over here. We knocked out 1 month, so we're guaranteed right now. Or well, we're not guaranteed. We got to do 2 more months of getting at least 100 plus points or more. So what does that mean? It means organic subs. So it doesn't count gifted and it doesn't count primes, but it does give you more points for being a tier 2 or a tier 3 subscriber. So if you're out there in organic subland and you've enjoyed our content at some point in time, we'd love for you to subscribe to our Twitch channel during these next 2 months and push us over the line. We were able to hit last month easy peasy. So I expect the same here, but it only updates as we go through the month. So we're only 9 days in right now. A lot of these subs reoccur across the course of the month. So I don't know where we're at right now, but it's not a big deal because it's the 9th. But as those subs come in, I'll be able to get a definitive number and tell you guys where we're at with the plus points on the trail. But if we get 100 or more in the next 2 months, it gives me a 10% raise for doing nothing. So it makes your subs give us a 60-40 split instead of a 50-50, which is awesome because I want to buy healthcare in 2024. That is the goal.
Subs for healthcare. Subs for healthcare.
I would like to have a non-catastrophic, non-bankruptcy plan.
always nice to have those type of things.
Yeah, they are not cheap when you're a freelancer. Let me tell you.
Oh no, it's not.
But yeah, next week, everything is Gucci on the channel. Hopefully I don't die again and get influenza A. Just getting over the bronchitis side of it right now, but like I said, we're 80%. So we'll be on cam all next week with shows, and then I should be healthy enough for PAX East right now. As long as I don't get sick again, I should be good to go and comfortable and sick free to be able to get on airplane. So PAX East is still on the menu, everybody. Luckily, I got sick early enough. But I still need to breathe. If I cannot breathe, I'm not getting on the airplane.
Holy
well, that'll do it, Cap.
Oh, Cap, you've locked yourself in.
Sorry. You can't escape now.
Enjoy those axes for 6 months.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, appreciate the tier 3, buddy. Really do. And remember, if you are a long-term community member over here, I always say if you have it, you can always save a couple extra bucks because they give you an incentive to save on 3 and 6 month subscriptions. So it does save you some cash.
September.
Yeah. Always remember in September, baby. That's when to throw down.
And in September, they still give you the full credit regardless of the discount they're doing, right?
Oh yeah, you never get short as the creator.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, there's dude, if they had the 1 year, they would never dude, if they had the 1 year tier on there, all the OGs, we would only have 1 month of subscriptions ever.
Yeah. Well, it's that time of year again.
Gotta save my 50%.
Save money. You gotta save that money.
Can I get a discount for a 3-year? Is there 3 years in a clip?
3-year plan.
Yeah, the old 3-year plan.
Let's see here. I will go in. And now that I know exactly where to find it, I'll let everybody know our channel plus points here. We get to go over to analytics and
Have
then go to
any
this
of you
button.
guys ever tried a game called Dark and Darker?
Mm-hmm.
You
Yes.
played it?
I played it years ago.
So I played it recently. It's hard because you're playing other players, but it's a lot of fun. But it's a different take on D&D, that's for sure. It's like first-person shooter D&D.
Dragon's Dogma 2 is going to be pretty cool. And there's no fast traveling, so anywhere you want to go in the world, you actually have to physically go there yourself. So you're in the world. It's going to be awesome or a big pain in the ass.
Both. Why not both?
Why not both? Yeah. Oh, I got to go all the way back there, but I get to look at that again. You know?
All right. So as of March, we have 47 total plus points. 29 from tier 1 subs, 3 from tier 2 subs, and 2 from tier 3 subs. So this is how this breaks down. There's 29 points from tier 1 subs, and then 6 from the tier 2. Okay, so it looks like, yeah, you get 3 points. Looks like 3 points per tier 2 sub, and then it's 4 points. No, 6 points. So it doubles.
Hopefully it doubles. Yeah.
Yeah, it's 136 is how it
Nice.
breaks down, and then we have 12 tier 3 points. Yeah, let's go. Oh, there's an ad break right now. You guys won't miss anything. We'll just ramble for a little bit longer for 3 more minutes until it goes through.
I think we can pull that off.
That would suck so bad. You sit here and you just missed the recap.
Now no one has anything to say for the next 3 minutes.
No, we got stuff to talk about on the channel. I'm going to save that announcement for Inside Game, but be on the lookout. I was supposed to get started on it this week, but obviously lay sick. It did not happen. We'll be reaching out for folks for the Clips team and the world building team to start building out our data collection as me, Drake, and Feisty figure out how we're going to divvy up these piles and get stuff going. But yeah, we're using some assisted AI tools to rip pieces of information out and find new clips. So it won't be as daunting as it looks right now, but there's going to be so much work to do. And you guys are going to want these wonderful Streamloots perks that we give you for helping us out collect and parse data. So I should have some updates on the website next week, as I am alive enough to be able to get to it finally. This week was a total wash. Nothing got done. I'm surprised as much D&D actually happened as there were, and we only missed out on Stormforge. So just a reminder too, on Rise of the Black Worm, it is on its last 2 shows, as next week will be the penultimate and then a big finale on April 4th. So
My birthday.
oh, look at that.
Look at a birthday finale. Look at that.
I'll go ahead and announce it here because there's enough time in between. I will be running Vecna Eve of Ruin on Thursday night. Whenever that module drops, because it looks stellar. It looks like every single person and entity from D&D is going to be in that module in some way. It's like everyone's coming out of the multiverse to help out. So I will be running that module 100% in the Thursday spot. But in the meantime, I'm gonna figure out something for Thursday night programming. So we get to that point, but I'm super excited. I haven't been excited about a module in a hot minute, and
That sounds amazing.
I can't wait to see Vecna versus Boo.
verse them all, man. Ugh, so good, so good. And just a reminder how we guys have been doing ads over here on the channel. It's been working out. There's 1 3-minute block that kicks off an hour at a time. We get up, we stretch, we do the thing, so you guys don't miss anything. And it kills pre-roll over here, helps people get into the channel, and it helps support us. So thank you guys very much. We need to pick up where we left off in angelic combat, a throwdown for the centuries, as Kelwraith had to confront his past. Now, prisoners of the celestial realm, you guys face trial by combat, taking on the deity that you had worshipped for so long, the Lady of Valor. Finding out that your sword from Zarel, your friend that you had thought perished previously, but now with new information has been found to be alive somewhere in the Nine Hells, has led you back home. An invitation you thought you were receiving from the Lady of Valor. This led to a conflict of you being there once again, disposing of once comrade angels around you. You dispensed of the Lady of Valor. However, you were not quick enough to retrieve her blade, with one of the angels retrieving it first and becoming Lady of Vengeance. As you disposed of those angels that wish to remove you once again from the celestial plane, you all were victorious. We pick back up in the moments of Kelwraith staring back down at his former deity's blade. The angels gathered around on the sidelines, as said before, as each of them were dispensed in combat, them becoming angelic dust and animated forms of themselves as spectators. All that remains is the party standing on that celestial disc. No one else but you all. The blade lays gently on the celestial disc. Kelwraith, you know what it means to pick up and wield the blade of the Lady of Valor. When you touch this blade, you will be bestowed with your own properties. It will begin the reign of the Lord of Redemption. How do you proceed?
As Kelwraith looks down at that blade, and he knows where that blade has been for eons and what it's done. And he's gonna take down on one knee. And he's gonna slide his hand under the blade and under the handle and lift that blade up off the ground.
Is everything okay? Why are they just watching us?
The blade begins to vibrate in your hands, giving off a resonance and a frequency that you know is responsible for the warmth in this plane. You all see Kelwraith's body lift up in the air. Describe what the unfurling of your wings look like now.
You're going to see those celestial wings that have been on my back that looked like Zarel's. They're going to, instead of being more celestial, they're actually going to become energy-like. Just white wisps. Almost like tendrils. And then they're going to be touching the ground. You're going to see radiant light soaking up from this pedestal up through those tendrils as those wings reform into radiant white, feathered, angelic style wings.
Wow. It's beautiful. Kazul, do you think you could have wings like that?
I don't think I could ever achieve anything as magnificent as that.
The white light looked like silk. It's awesome.
Kelwraith, as you ascend control over this plane, you're confronted immediately with that knowledge of the burden of leadership and what it might entail if you continue to hold this blade. It lingers in the back of your mind of your unfinished business, of what to do with your friends that are now here. And what to do with the knowledge of Zarel's life. As all of the angels around the circle look to you, Kelwraith, you have to make a decision. Remain here and rule in steadfast of the Lady of Valor, now as the Lord of Redemption, or to mold things in your image and leave once again. But this time, not on exile.
Kelwraith is looking down at that blade, and he knows what it means. And he looks out among the angelic spirits around him, the angels that were defeated in the fight, and This burden is not one carried lightly. Then he's going to look to the sidelines to see if the other High Valorant that did not succumb to vengeance, if their celestial form is still there.
All celestial forms of every angel is still here and on the sidelines. Except for Lady of Valor and Lady of Vengeance.
So he's going to point to that High Valorant and wave her forward to him.
With the point of the blade, they will materialize and begin to float your way.
You hold position that I once held. I know what it was to be High Valorant. It is something you earn over a long time through many great deeds. If the Lady of Valor saw fit for you to be High Valorant, I can trust in that knowledge. If she taught me anything, it was not to leave your friends behind, one of her main tenets. And I've made a pact with my new friends to be there for them. And I still have another promise that I must fulfill. In my stead, while I complete these tasks, I would ask that you kneel before me.
They begin to kneel.
And Kelraith's gonna hold that blade up to the heavens, and you're just gonna see the blade start to glow as this golden sparkles of light glint off the blade. And he's gonna touch the High Valorant on one shoulder, and then over atop her head to the other shoulder, and then back to the first. In my stead you shall lead the angels. And he's gonna spin that blade around and hand it to that High Valorant.
As she takes the blade, a transition of power, Lord of Redemption, the Lady of Redemption begins. I will secure our home for all of us. As she makes eye contact with you before that radiant light fills her body once again.
Always remember, no one is beyond redemption. That will be my new tenant.
So it will be done.
Thank you.
Bring them home.
I will try.
As you pass that sword in succession, a bit of that overwhelming celestial power stays with you. Like a beacon of light, a lantern on a back porch, a lighthouse in the sea. No longer is the way back home shrouded in darkness. The ability to recall yourself back to the celestial plane is now as open as a dimension door. With a ritual casting, you're able to go back home after spending 10 minutes communing back to the heavens. Once per long rest. Knowing now that you're accepted and no longer exiled, the powers of this plane of redemption flow back through you. Your healing no longer left to your own, still retaining the skills that you had to gain when your powers were lost, but that healing magic returning to you in the form of spell usages of cure wounds and healing word now bestowed into you. There is a comfort in knowing that it's no longer just up to you, and that you can rely on the rest of these angels to help you with your mortal tasks. Fully restored back into your Azamar status, you will return to the material plane. Is there anything else inside of this celestial realm, Kelwraith, that you wish to do before you go back out?
Kelwraith is just going to walk over to his friends.
Kelwraith, I need you to turn on crisp. I've been trying to... Yeah, I've gotten all kinds of crazy background noise from you, but I didn't want to break up your RP in the first.
No worries.
She's still being a cat, we could tell.
No, I think they got this music in the other round so loud.
Yeah, it's real loud.
I mean, you're basically a god now. Just turn it off.
Yeah.
How's that? Is that better?
Yes.
All right. So he returns to his friends. I want to thank you all. What we did here today was not light work. None of you had to go through that portal.
To be fair, I don't think this is where we intended to go with you, but we did come with you to help, and I'm glad we did. You seem to be a little brighter now.
I've restored a part of me. Something that's been missing for some time. But I am glad you're here with me.
Do we bow to you now? Do we give you a special title or something?
No titles today.
Hey, Calwraith, since people respect you and everything now, do you think there's like catering here? I'm really hungry.
I don't know if we have time to visit the hall here. It is quite magnificent. But
As Seiyun leans over and grabs his belly. Oh, okay.
But come here, Seiyun. I want to show you something. And I'm gonna walk over to the edge of this platform. I'm gonna put my arm on his shoulder around him, and I'm just gonna wave my hand in front, and you're gonna see the clouds dissipate, and you can just see for so far over the heavens. I know we share a bond.
Wow.
I just wanted to show you where I come from and what this meant to me.
Calwraith? This is inside you. This is you. I just have a little part of Ragna. It's not the same. I know that I feel my best whenever I'm in his presence. So I can only imagine the power that you had when you had that blade and you could have stayed home. If no one else understands, I probably never will either. I know that you did sacrifice, though.
The only sacrifice I made today was to not make the same error I've made before. And if that is the sacrifice I must make, and my penance is to spend more time with you guys, well, damn me to hell then.
Me too. Well, if we ain't got time to eat here. I'm so hungry.
Well,
Maybe you
if
can
I
bring me back
recall,
sometime.
There was a certain giant's hall we were outside of last. Maybe we'll get lucky, and that's where we'll end up.
We thought we were going to hell and we ended up here. Who knows? As long as they got food, I don't even care what it is at this point. As Seiyun actually looks over his shoulder and stares at Kazul and tries to see if he can see Goose crawling around in his hair as he's having those impure thoughts of eating bugs again.
He is not there. He's been hiding. He's there. You just can't see him, but he's...
A little bit out of our element, Goose.
Walk over back to the group with Seiyun. And I'll look over at oh my god, names. Here we go. Ezra. Ezra, you've complained a little bit here and there. I am very thankful for you to come with us. I know this is probably the last place you'd like to be today.
We're alive.
We're not locked in our heads for like the last 6 weeks like we were.
I mean, it shockingly went how it always is. Mara saved everyone's ass.
That she did.
Wait, Kumo, did you say locked in your heads for 6 weeks?
Yeah.
No, we weren't.
Where were you locked?
I mean, didn't we just talk to the person, go in those little rooms, and for some reason we came straight out? I don't remember anything. That one's just blank. What do you mean locked in our heads?
There's a lot that's blank inside of your head if you didn't realize this. Yes, we
Is that why I'm
lost.
so hungry?
No, because you're always hungry. We'll talk about the relativity of time another time.
I don't think we wanted to take the time for that even later.
Oh.
I got it.
Okay, so we'll get you some food.
My Lady of Redemption, if you'd be so kind to send us back now.
I did not bring you here. Thus, I do not need to send you out. My lord, you are no longer in exile.
Oh, I do have to get used to that.
However, there is one last thing that you may need. And they begin to manifest something in their hands. Retrieval of an item from one of the far vaults. This is only the beginning. But it is what you will need to find our lost Zarel. As you can see, she's palming both of her hands, creating this kind of radiant capsule around an item inside of it that burns with hot ash and swirling darkness. As a single stone with a rune that seems to be etched with a blood deep ruby-esque color. This is one of 6 hellstones that you will need to form the final Hell Gate. You will need to retrieve the other 5. Without this, you will not be able to enter with your angelicness intact. You will have to fulfill the Hell Gate. So is the law of our planes. As it begins to float over into your hands.
could feel the heat pulsating off of this thing as it gets closer, and I suppose it must be done. He's gonna take it and bury it deep into his satchel.
As you maintain the celestial protection and put this infernal block away, on Tuesday of next week, this will be Tuesday the 12th, one of these infernal blocks will be going in to Streamloots and will only be able to be obtained through the cards.
Oh, let's go.
As the community will have to find one of the pieces of the Hellgate as well.
That is awesome.
As Kelwraith looks up to the legions of angels now gathered around. Brothers and sisters, I do not take this task lightly. I will do what I must on the material plane, but I do ask for your assistance. If you do find word, rumor, any sort of story that may pertain to the location of the other 5 stones, I do ask that you roll for it and send me word as soon as you can. I will need your help.
As the angels slowly are beginning to materialize around the Lady of Redemption, they nod in unison.
As all the angels buy Streamloots.
Just for a point of reference, it will be an automatic redemption card. It will be not a card that you have to roll on. It will literally just be a card to be discovered.
That's freaking dope, dude. By the way, audience, you're all promoted to angels. If you didn't know, go forth and find this stone for me.
Tuesday.
On Tuesday.
Whoever finds the stone will actually get to craft part of the story with me on where it's at and
That's
how it
awesome.
got there.
That's freaking awesome.
Hell yeah.
How'd you guys wind up in this swamp where you can barely breathe? Well, someone found a stream.
For God's sakes, don't let Shady Man find it.
So remember, you guys can get free Streamloots on the channel just by lurking over here. At least a pack a week by just having the tab open over on the channel. So lurk away, get your free packs. And whoever wants to support the channel can always go digging for more.
I feel like it's going to be like Estinial finds this thing. We'll be like, oh boy.
Oh boy.
What's going to be scary is if someone finds it and then it sits there. And I know it's out there.
Yeah.
Somebody's big play is just, I'm never going to let him find his friend.
But it does sound like a Stenial, maybe Mad Hatter.
Yeah. Well, Mad Hatter, he will gust of wind us to the correct location, I guarantee it.
No, I've don't worry. Don't you worry. I will make sure that it gets into the populace, even though it will be a very rare card to find.
Yeah.
So it's funny that you picked protection from evil and good as one of your spells, because of your new boon that you have, protection from evil and good, is always up. You are under its effects as essentially a non-concentration spell.
Nice.
Shit.
It is slightly more limited in the in its effects of focusing on the fiends of hell. The spell itself, if you were to cast it from yours, opens up the swath,
Okay.
but it is always on for fiends.
Sweet.
You got your supernatural tattoo.
You don't see Ben has it.
So confirm kill rate is a Winchester brother.
He's Cass.
Wraith. Describe how we exit the celestial plane and your goal of new destination.
So, Hellwraith is going to draw the crystal rune blade from its sheath, and he's going to put the tip onto the ground and just fold his hands over the pommel and bow his head. And then you're just going to see this small white orb appear in front of him that starts to glow and swirl. And then it's going to start to expand into this bluish white light of a gate. Friends, I guess it's time for us to go. Hopefully, the food and drink have not gotten cold at Harshnag's Keep. As I aim to bring us back to the front door to Harshnag's Hall.
All right. I need you to go ahead and roll me a d20 plus 11.
See if you drove this TARDIS correctly.
Gate piloting skill. Oh my God.
That one
Dude,
was
that scared me. Yeah, I was so right there.
It's just what I've been doing recently, man.
Cap would have been so happy if you got that too.
You end up at Kazul Swamp.
Back in the celestial prison we go.
Describe how you create the doorway.
So, with my hands on the hilt and that sphere in front of us starts to expand, and you'll just see this radiant white light around the edge with little tendrils of white light all around the edges expanding, and then inside is just this pure azure blue. And he's going to lift up the crystal rune blade and touch the center of that portal, and you see the blue immediately dissipates, and you can see it turns all gold as the portal is opened. It's time we make our exit.
Is it safe this time? Or you know where we're going?
Well, it depends if Cap just privately rolled a nat 20 on sleight of hand and stole something from me.
Don't you worry, you guys just keep going.
These powers are new, but I'm trying my best to get us there safely.
Well,
Mara, why don't you lead the way?
I was about to say, Mara needs to go in. And has anyone seen Caleb?
Oh, I'm here. I'm just really forgettable sometimes. I have a huge bomb now, though.
You didn't try selling anything to the angels, did you?
There's no money here. It's all good faith. That doesn't pay the bills.
No. Should we go have dinner?
Yes.
Mara looks back, but I had so much fun here. I don't even have to clean my weapons. She looks, there's no blood on anything. It's like I didn't do anything. Go. This is, and Ezra is pushing her. It's great. I would love, this has been fantastic. All of you look beautiful. I can't wait to not be here again. As Ezra will push Mara, and he will actually give himself a little, since he's gone through 5 or 6 portals now, he's just gonna do the front flip.
I suggest you all make your way through. I don't know how long I can hold this portal open.
Well, there's got to be food over there, so I'm out. And Sayun walks right through.
You heard the big guy.
Don't tell us twice.
Goose actually hops off, and he's like, he's inching forward until he gets there.
All right, let's go, Caleb. Come on, walk through with Caleb.
Web him.
If I have to, I will.
And as Kelrate, the last one standing outside the portal, he'll holding the sword behind him now with the tip into the center. He'll bow before his kin and back through the portal.
Leaving the celestial realm behind. Floating once again through space and time. This on your own accord, though. A gentler approach as you guys open your eyes into the astral plane. Floating there is the same bridge, lit with those blue crystallines that led up to the Great Hall. This dissension down into this plane is fast, abrupt, but also gentle as your feet settle back down onto that platform. No space aliens, just the quiet of that entrance to Harshnag's once again. This time with an exclamation mark that somehow I cannot remove.
We have a quest. Damn it, our quest bug. We have to start over.
There's a bulletin.
That it's the equivalent of, hey, listen.
All right, Nabby.
Yeah.
It's true. Oh God.
Hey, there we go.
Nice.
Oh, see, we just abandoned the quest. We're good.
You had to clear the log.
Sorry, no dinner. We skipped that quest. Sorry.
we
Oh,
out.
adventurer! My sheep have run amok.
Sayun, as soon as he gets back, is going to start walking towards the doors because he was promised food.
Well, time to go knock.
And we'll hang back to make sure everyone is gathered.
9 times out of 10, no one ever wants to move their token anywhere. Then, when the map is a football field long, everyone was like, "Oh my god, I'm here to play."
That's right.
Wait, you can move these? How does
What?
that work?
Cap doesn't have to carry me like a small child. This entire map.
I knew you were sitting over there probably thinking that too. It's like, of course, I'm zoomed in all the way down here. They're going all the way up there.
100%. I knew the minute I dropped you there that it was a mistake.
Sayun is a single-minded individual.
Don't make me pull this car over.
You guys coming back there? We got to find the big guy with the axe. I think Mara wanted to touch the axe.
That she does.
You're not as clever as you think you are, Sayun.
I don't think I've ever been called clever.
Understandably. As Sayun knocks on this massive door for Harshnag to appear, it rings and reverberates out, but there is no response.
Is this the right place?
Well, it had to be. He walked in here.
It's the
Yeah, but that
right
was a
place.
while
Of course, we're in the right place. But has anyone considered yet that dinner may have been a long time ago?
Oh, the lost in your head thing that Kuma was talking about?
Yeah, how does that correlation work between planes? Like, is it supposed to be dilated or is it similar or?
Well, considering the fact that we had no control of ourselves, I wouldn't put high hopes on us being able to determine how much or how long transpired.
We didn't see any blood back there. We killed guys here.
I was afraid that we were in the heavens longer than we figured we were, but
So what
Let's just
happened
hope we
down
come
on
back to the same timeline on material plane.
Kazul. What are they talking about?
I have no idea.
Goose?
Okay, let me break this down for you. All right? He flips over a giant whiteboard. Okay? See? Monkey see. Time dilation we do. All right? So we started here. Wham! All right? Over in this left-hand corner. Then we circle back around. He draws some angel wings. Boom! Back in heaven. All right? But we're in heaven jail. All right? So that takes us over here. And we go from heaven's jail to, well, bam, we got our own angel. And then he opens up a portal, but it's an angel on his like first day being back, so he's not that good, all right? So you can imagine what this omelet looks like at this point. And so then, wham! We think we're coming back to dinner. Who knows what time we arrive? We could have just knocked on his front door at like midnight. Who knows?
While Goose is explaining it, Samon's literally sitting down, crisscross applesauce, watching the drawings and just nodding because he actually understands pictures. Oh, yeah, I get that. Why didn't you
I'm a
guys say
visual
that?
learner too, so yeah, I get it. You know, sometimes you just need a little bit of MS Paint up here, all right? Whiteboard disappears.
Mara, should you and I open the door? It might take both of us. It's kind of big.
I
You're
don't know
not
if breaking
opening the
and
door,
entering-
nor am I trying.
What? Food?
Do you want to make the giants mad?
No.
Okay, Ezra looks like he goes, understand you're hungry, but this is getting ridiculous. We'll get some food in a minute, but we're not around and finding out again. We've done enough so far. If Harshnag isn't here, there is no food. I think this is the first indication that at least between the astral and the celestial plane, there's been a bit of difference in time. Now, I think you should cross your tails, mark your fingers, say the prayers to whatever gods you want to, that we hop back on our own timeline. Personally, I have unfinished business. I don't know about the rest of you, if you want to be jettisoned out into the existence of a completely different timeline, but I personally do not.
You kind of pointed out the fact that he doesn't really have that kind of control yet. This should be interesting.
Trip back in time wouldn't be too bad.
Caleb says, yeah, maybe then I could have reinvested correctly. I wouldn't be broke.
No, it's not how it doesn't work that way. You can't go back in time. You only go forwards. What do I know? I can say this much from my own observation if I'm going to be a scientist about it and put my lab coat on. Nothing's gone wrong since you became the Lord of Redemption and were able to make your own exit. We got to the location that you wished us upon. So I'm hoping that we only actually lost time between when the sword ferried us into a celestial prison.
I hope so. I can try to make another portal. I don't know if we could just traverse down the stairs like we came up.
They're right there.
Do the stairs just end, or is there actually like still the stairwell we came up?
Oh no, there's no stairwell.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the stairs was Harshnag's version of your little glowy ball.
That is true.
At least we know, like, if we look back over the edge, we know which plane to go towards. Harshnag pointed that out to us.
Kelwraith's gonna start to... Are we about to go into an ad break?
Don't worry, I will always take care
Okay.
of the call outs there.
I didn't know if it was about to stop. Our thing.
Yeah, don't worry, I'll give you the calls.
Okay. So he's gonna start to fixate in his mind a location. And he's gonna think, I guess we'll go back one more step. As he fixates on where Galaadluuran had just arrived on their first day in Kelkavite.
Don't put us in the river.
Go ahead and roll that D20. Plus 11.
Dude, rolling d20s is just scary for me right now. It's not working well. Okay, slightly better. Slightly, yeah, that was almost catastrophic again.
So close.
He's edging the 1 right now.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you're teasing it. It's gonna.
It's gonna bite me in the ass.
Kelwraith begins to spend the 10 minutes to do his one and only ritual cast that he can do outside of the heavens. In this ritual casting time, anyone else doing anything while we're here in the astral plane?
Since Sayun's feeling closer to the celestial presence ever since being in the heavens, he's going to take this time to meditate and reach out to Ragna. As he begins to meditate, he sees.
In this plane, you will not be able to reach Ragna in a 10-minute period.
As he's sitting there meditating, he just sees his body going through the plane trying to reach Ragna. And before he realizes it, he's gone too far, and he just snaps out of it. Wow. We're really far out here. Kazul? Do you feel a connection to the swamp? Or nature as a whole?
I haven't really felt one since we've been here, since we got here.
That's what I was wondering.
You know, though, big guy, like when, you know the call of the swamp?
I feel Ragda, but I can't reach him.
Come on. Just because you haven't defiled any ground in a hot minute doesn't mean you forgot what the swamp is like. The sights, the sounds, the humidity. Oh, the humidity. You know, the sweat in all the wrong places. Don't tell me you already forgot, Kazul.
No, I could never forget it.
That's the call he's talking about.
I think he's talking about communicating with.
That is. Anytime you make a patch to the ground just like home, that's communing.
He is right, Kazul. That's how I reach out to Ragna. It's nothing I can do. It's the spirit that does it. And you have a spirit of the swamp. And it's beautiful. In its own way. Things I've seen you do. The swamp takes away and the swamp giveth.
Nicest thing you said about the swamp since I've known you.
Well, I've seen you hurt a lot of people.
Not the
And
what the fuck you said when I first met you.
Yeah. I'm a little bit older now. Granted, I'm really old.
I mean,
It's
I could
weird.
have said the same thing about you.
Yeah. Just know that you have a connection. Use it. There's more power in you than I think you realize.
And we'll be back in just 3 minutes.
It's right, 40. We're going to get that backstory out of you.
Don't wanna miss a thing.
Guys, go up, stretch.
Yep.
Refill your water. Yo, Maddie, thanks for the 36 months.
When your child tries to do a chicken butt joke on you, but you reverse it into a D's nuts joke.
Proud dad moment.
Yeah. All I got was the eye roll. That was it.
That's why you know you did it right.
Yeah.
You're so lame.
Why, yes, thank you.
Still got
didn't
the
do
whole
that to be cool.
whole sleepover crew, or
No, just back to my kiddo. That was last night. Ugh.
they all feeling
too
better?
many kids. Yeah, they came back this morning, had cinnamon rolls, so they definitely felt better.
Good.
About
good,
that,
good.
I had a bunch of things happening over here. I needed to fix.
All at once.
Yes.
Speaking of being a parent,
Yeah. Dogs, children, wives. It's hard.
I know my husky's been pacing behind the green screen. I'm waiting for him to bark at me at some point while I unmute.
That's a pretty bland question there. There's a lot of us that could shave.
To make me shave, I gotta shave every day almost until November. So.
Oh,
you
bass shaving is on the no list. I don't offer it for. I don't get offered for any charity. My quality of life is not on on board for any of that.
During the winter, stop shaving the top of my head. We'll take that one.
shave my head.
Yeah.
There's not much there.
You want to see how 4 or 5 hairs grow in right about here?
Exactly.
That's
I
about
gotta
it.
say, I could do that. I'd have about 5 hairs by the end of it.
When I turned 30, it was the great hair migration. Now, when I turn 40, I'm expecting to start losing it anyway, so I'm definitely not shaving it off at this point.
All right, back from Advil.
So as they are discussing the finer points of the swamp, Kumo is just kind of pacing around, not sure really what to do with himself. And he's kind of fidgeting and just, checking to make sure the rifle is good, his pistol, sidearm's all good. Just, we came back and it's just so quiet here. And he's so used to being surrounded by lots of people. And so it's just a little unnerving for him. So you'll just see Kumo just walk up to the statues and kind of like reach out and touch them. Kind of like, it's, just remembering his old past of being a janitor. He's like trying to clean up a little bit, making sure there's no dust anywhere. He's just trying to busy himself, like, because it's just like so quiet. It's just unnerving to him. He can't handle it. So you'll see him. What he'll do is he'll find like part of a stone or part of a stick or anything that he can. He's going to try to make a duster with some webbing on the end. And he's going to start just like cleaning with it, even if there's no dust. He's just going to do it just to keep himself busy.
You're being nervous is making me nervous. Ezra points
So
over to you.
quiet. It's quiet. Like something, you got to do something. Keep your hands busy. You can't just, this place is not, this is not home. This is not the jungle. And this is not.
As you say that you're looking for something to keep busy, out of the corner of your eye, you can see that Sayun and Kazul are playing rock, paper, scissors.
I don't know. They have their thing going on there. Mara's staring off at the giant hammers. I think Caleb is contemplating money purchases. And it's what I'm used to doing. Do things that comfort you in times of stress. And this is not a very welcoming place when the person that was welcoming you here is no longer here.
Can understand that.
Last time we were left alone here, we had the ass, mouth, face, mouth, butt.
Yeah, don't
Alien
remind me.
lizard.
Those things were disturbing.
We're just kind of waiting for what is the next foot to drop, I guess. Waiting to see what spins out of the web. We came here expecting one thing. We ended up going to a heaven when we expected to go to a hell. Kilwraith now is a lord of heavens, whatever that means. I'm not used to this. Like my life was very simple. You get up, you help the family clean, and then you had the afternoon to relax and to create and to find peace with yourself. No noise here, no people. The city noises helped. But here is just quiet, serene. Unnerving.
Kumo, I can at least offer up some guidance. It is good to get out of one's comfort zone. Maybe not as much as all of this, but good nonetheless. And I hate to inform you that the older you get, the more unconventional life is going to get.
My people don't typically live what some races might consider a long time. What do you mean by older? Like, you're just talking a few years, or is this the thing that happens? And like, I feel like we just met weeks ago, and we've gone to multiple planes already, and there's a lot that has happened in a very short time.
The humans say that every 5 years is like a new lifetime.
5 years. I mean, that is a very long time. Are yours measured in standard units from even here, though? Like, have we already spent a lifetime here? When we go back, will it be, where we were?
I have confidence based on the fact that we were able to arrive here. We will. Or at least come close.
Well, for me, I've only been through, as far as I know, 4 portals in my life. One, I ended up at a very large tree and met you all. Then I jumped through one going to hell and ended up at prison in heaven. And then I ended up here. This next one just is just unsure what to expect. I guess that's part of what is getting to me, is there's been a lot of change, and outside the comfort zone is long past. This is literally on another plane of comfort.
Indeed.
Is this something you've experienced before?
I mess with the threads of fate. I see outcomes that sometimes I wish I never saw. I see places that are both full of paradise and sometimes pain. But there's always a choice that's made. And that choice is what is supposed to lead you there. But you don't know until you get there. This is so much more immediate. I can't say I've ever traveled planes like this before. I've more been looking through the glass.
When you look at those choices and you're looking through the glass, does one just feel more right sometimes?
There is no right, Kumo. There's only... There was only the path that you wish to take forward. Take, for instance, winning or losing combat. Life and death scenarios. They seem so simple and easy, don't they? But you understand the strength of one thread inside of a web. Its lack thereof can cause a whole cacophony of problems.
Pull on one can unravel the whole thing.
That's the part about the fates, is just because I can see part doesn't mean that I can see all.
I guess not every ability that sounds amazing can give you comfort in all times. Sometimes,
If anything, it keeps you up later at night.
Do you like that you have that ability to see the fates and the threads?
Like is an interesting word.
It's just been something I've been thinking about when I took the rifle. I wasn't sure about it, but I thought at the time that I had to do it. I wanted to do it to protect it. But, you know, it's definitely led a life of much more violence than what I did before. Being a crafter and, you know, working on my weaving and cleaning, much more simpler life than traveling and following the voice.
But you've accomplished great good as well.
Yeah, I try to. I hope to. I guess that's why I use the word like. I would like to do good in this world by those that are around me. I want to protect those with this rifle. And that's what I feel like it's leading me to do.
I think you've done a damn fine job of it.
I hope so.
You certainly saved our ass enough to justify it in my mind. I wouldn't be handing anyone willy-nilly what you possess, but I'm confident with it in your hands.
She was forgotten back at home, just left in a room, forgotten and dirty, unused for unknown time. My family didn't talk about it anymore. My sister was supposed to be the one to take care of her and fix her, but she was too busy playing priestess at the temple, so following the parties.
I wouldn't doubt yourself.
You end up with a lot of doubt when you see how angry your family can become when you don't align to their way of thinking, their way and beliefs.
Oh,
They
believe you.
chase you out.
I understand more than you know.
Oh, I feel it feels good to know that you say that someone does know and believe.
Kimon, after we get something to eat and drink, he puts his hand over on your shoulder. I have a ravenous tale for you.
I love stories.
Come. I guess it's time for us to leave this plane.
Is he done with his prayer?
As that celestial portal opens up, you can even see Kilkavite and the edge of Galaadluuran. Like looking through crystal glass.
Is there enough snow? Did we hit the right time? Or has spring come?
It appears to be the correct time.
You're amazing, Kilwraith. Your powers. This is truly awesome. You cut a gateway between Harshnag's domain and back to where we were. That's awesome.
The powers of the heavens are awe-inspiring, to say the least, but I beg you all make haste. Doing this twice in one day draws on me. Hopefully we got the timing down this time.
And paper. I win. I beat you, Kazul.
I don't understand this game. I don't throw paper at rocks. Doesn't make sense.
As you guys are finishing up your game, Caleb takes no time. I am out of here. Goodbye. As he takes his dip in, and Mara as well. Heading first out of this plane and into the next. And then something shifts and changes. You feel a burning sensation, Kilwraith. And it doesn't take long for you to realize, as your satchel begins to emanate this infernal red glow. As that block from the Hellgate expends a wave of energy that washes over the entire outside of the fortress. The portal twisting and changing in front of all of you. As its one rune flashes up, wrapping around the sides. The smell of sulfur fills the air.
Heavens, no, what is this?
What's going on? That's not right.
Portal descending into darkness in front of you. 4 large hands pull themselves out. These massive horned beasts on either side of the portal. all with the incarved rune inside of their forehead, the same as the hellstone that you possess. Finally manifesting enough strength to pull themselves back into alignment where you are, Kelwraith. I need everyone to roll for initiative.
Kilwraith, your portal is the wrong way now.
Where did Caleb and Mara go?
Somebody nattied.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Let's
use
go,
Relentless.
Kumo.
I'm back.
There you go. I saw that. I was like,
No. Back in proper form.
I wanted to use a Relentless there, Cap.
Mm-hmm.
burnt.
I'd rather it be on initiative.
Matty Daddy just hit the third 20 on a card roll.
He's using all the luck. Get out of here.
He took 40 slug.
All right, Sayun, you are clear to roll again.
There you go.
Much gooder.
That's a much better one.
I want to use a Relentless, but I'm not allowed.
No, not with that piss poor roll. You should have kept playing Mara.
You should try harder next time.
Oh, one of them rolled a 2.
Okay.
Still ahead of me.
Yo, they rolled a 2 and a 3. Hey.
And they still go ahead of me.
Your dice are not rolling on the table, by the way. They're still private from your thing you did.
Eldenari says just roll better.
Kelwraith, did you roll?
I
go through.
I rolled a 24.
You didn't click on Carousel,
I clicked on
did
my
you?
portrait. No, I did.
Does not say you did. It just says a D20 plus 11.
Oh no, why didn't I clicked on it? It didn't work. I'll do it again. There we go. That's why I thought I rolled the net one at first, because that happened right as I clicked on it. And I was like, oh no, but then it was you.
Hey, you hush. It was you, not me.
Middle of combat, right where you want to be.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Hey, it's not so bad when you don't have 50 in the initiative order.
Man.
Or an Angel's Lair action right in the middle of it, too.
All right. Before we start this combat, to battle the beasts of the Hellstone, I'm going to let you all know that this is not filler. The
Number 2
stakes
down.
are very real.
Makes me feel better about my nat 1. I appreciate that.
Kelwraith, I want you to roll a religion check with advantage.
My favorite type of religion check. I'm holding shift.
I mean, if you believe in yourself, is it religion or is it just self-confidence at that point?
27. You know that these are Garistro. Incredibly strong, containing both attacks from their fists to their hooves. But no matter what, avoiding being gored by the horns is paramount at all cost.
Friends, they've come for the Hellstone. Infernal beasts, born of flame. Whatever you do, do not let them sink their horns into you.
You got it, buddy. When
Saying,
you say infernal? Yes.
you're our shield now.
Well, you know, I guess I was built to fight these kind of guys after all. And his eyes flash radiant white.
Let's go. Kumo, start us off.
With a nat 20 roll, I'm at the top. All right, let's do this.
Oh, let's go.
Just elevation questions here. We're obviously downstairs from those guys. How far away / up is the faces of these goats to try to get to, like, up on top of something for Kumo, so he can get some vertical advantage? Just trying to get an idea of what the arena looks like.
These guys are,
Thinking like somewhere over here. I'm just trying to get
they're
an idea.
20 foot tall. These dwarves look like 40 foot tall statues. The hammers look like they're up midway, so they're 20 feet.
Okay. So the getting to the top of the goat head would be like 20-foot rise, which probably put me a little bit above / on the same plane as them, being downstairs currently.
If you stood on top of the dwarf here, you mean?
The
goat
go-
head.
Goat head.
those
Oh,
goats are way
those are
up.
Okay. Okay, they're way up. The reason I have the Misty Step teleportation thing, so I'm trying to figure out how to use it to get some elevation. That's what Kumo's looking for at the top of the round. So it sounds like the best bet for Kumo would be trying to get above onto a dwarf. So let's see here what Kumo can do with his movement. If I can balance and kind of scoot around the dude, I might be able to get to the rail. And then I could get maybe to the shoulder of the dwarf, kind of on the arms above the hammer, because the hammer said 20, and I can do 30 feet with that.
As the crow flies,
Well, I'm thinking of like running to here first, which would be my 30 foot of movement, and then using my bonus action to Misty Step from the rail.
okay.
Kubo's trying to do some parkour. Is what he's trying to do.
Oh, I know what you're
acrobatics.
I know what you're trying to do. I just don't think you're going to be able to get there in one turn. Take yourself piece at a time. Get yourself
Okay.
to the rail, then we'll make our checks as you try to get there.
All right, so Kumo will, of course, always, start a combat, get into his Drider form when he's doing movement on the battlefield.
We have 25 charging cards if you're trying to move.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's true. And
Yep.
in Drider form, he has 40 feet of movement, so that would be 80 feet.
yeah.
Yep. You are 100% correct. Well,
All right,
24
go
of
ahead and
those
burn
cards.
yourself a charger card and your Misty Step, and you can put yourself up here on top of this dwarven head.
All right. So you just see Kumo, like, at the top of the round, you just see the legs pop up, and he looks at Seiyun and goes, Mars gone, you got this. Good luck. And Kumo just is like gone in this lightning fast. And he'll run up here, and then you just see him like jump into the air in his spider form and then disappear, and he warps to the top of the dwarf. So that would be movement and bonus action burnt. Pulling out his rifle, he's going to lock on to the guy on the left there. T for target, sweet. And he is going to activate good old sharpshooter. And we're going to go for a fire of the rifle. As leftover in radiant mode. We're going to see what we do. That'd be a
23 will hit.
Hit. 28 of damage there. A mix of 2 radiant. 2 radiant.
That dice didn't help you out too much, but okay.
No, it didn't.
All right. All right. Radiant damage is doubled. You do 4 points of radiant.
Woo!
And you do half of piercing.
Okay, that's fair. All right, seeing that do some good damage and see the light of his rifle kick in, he's going to fire another one of those radiant shots to finish off his turn. 19.
19 is the AC of the Gristro.
There it is. Yeah, there we go. Oh, 1
God,
on the radiant.
God
Well, that's 2 points of radiant damage that time.
Bro, the dice that matters rolled min.
Ugh. And that would be it for his turn. 2 shots, a bonus action, and movement.
All right, Seiyun is going to run diagonal and get right up in the front. Hey, friends. And T for Tarbin. And because Sunbolt does not have a minimum range, you're going to see Seiyun actually take his staff out and Gambit style hold his hands on it, and he gets imbued with radiant damage as he's about to go all in with his bow staff. $27 to hit. Yeah.
You still have Bless on? Yeah, let me take that off.
Oh yeah, it would only be less than that anyway.
Be minus
So
2.
does Kazul.
Alright. That is 10 points of radiant damage.
$20 points on the first hit.
Oh, so
Yeah.
close.
There's 13 points of damage.
26 points of radiant damage.
All right. Flurry of blows coming in. He's just going to town with this bow staff while it's imbued. And as he hit him before the other ones come in, he hits him in the thigh to try to stun him. He has to make a DC 18 Constitution saving throw. The Constitution's probably plus 50. Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. Worth a shot, though.
Hey, but it can happen, though. It's a single roll.
Exactly.
Oh,
It's a single roll.
25. There's 9 more points, so 18.
Dude, look at these rolls when we need them.
8, so another 16 points of radiant damage as Seiyun's just up in there being the protector of his friends, beating the hell out of him with his bow
Oh,
staff. And that's
let's
the end of his
go.
turn.
Big round.
You got it, Sayun.
I'm trying.
All right.
Yes, use your light, Sayun. And Kelwraith is gonna sidestep here. And as he pushes his hand out in front of him, that celestial elk horn bow appears in his hand. As he grabs a shaft of light and targets this feller here. And he is going to fire sharpshooter this at him. Danger, Bill Robson. Why?
The
why don't
keymaster, not the gatekeeper.
They do look like that, don't they? Are you the gatekeeper?
This is
Oh,
Rick
no,
Moranis.
How do you-
22nd?
How do you activate sharpshooter? Because I used to have the attack that had it inherent, but we deleted that. So.
Yeah, you go over to the left-hand side where there's a hand that looks like it's got some sparkles on it. You click that, and it'll give you a little list where you can click it and put it on your character.
Over there, gotcha. Get out of the way here. There we go. Oh, that's freaking awesome. Let's try this again. Oh, that's how you
Yes! Crit, baby!
All right. As he marks him as his favored foe in that attack, he is going to hit him with the damage. And then it automatically does critical now? Or no?
Yeah, just hit damage.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So we don't have to hit the little dice anymore either. I don't know why. I don't know how to do this.
No, I mean, it's relative.
Yeah, when you're making an attack into a critical, like this
Yeah.
one will have to be critted.
Yes, and it
That's
has
how
the
you do it.
little
That's
little
what I'm
thing.
looking for. Well, 16 on the sneak attack. On the Slayer's Colossus Slayer will get me another 8. And Favored Foe will get me another 3.
All right.
59.
32 piercing that always applies because it's a crit. It did not like that favored foe damage, though. That's funny.
What do you mean it didn't like it?
It cut the Colossus Slayer and the favored foe in half.
I will add needs 6 more damage back on there. There we go.
All right. And that also, did that include the sneak attack damage?
It's all there that I added, so no, it does not have that.
Yeah, my first attack should have 4 instances of damage, but 5 because you.
There you go.
All right. And Bonus action.
You can see where you guys have struck this thing and burned these radiant holes into their body. That dark infernal blood is boiling up and out of this Garistro as it enrages.
Sharpshooter is once per turn, or can you keep doing it each attack if you wanted to?
All the time.
Yeah, right? It's the whole turn if you wanted to.
As it growls, Sayun's like, wow, you have bad breath.
He will just take his second shot. 21.
21 will hit.
And this will just have his standard damage. Well, sharpshooter damage still, so that's good. But that is all piercing, I believe, yes.
Right.
And that is Kelwraith's turn.
10 points of piercing damage. Ooh. Ezra's turn. Dang, you scored a 20, so I can't get. I already have plenty of bardic inspiration. I think it is time.
I like where this is going.
I think it is time to use Bane.
Bane on Garistros is always a good idea. When you pulled him up, I'll make, oh god, Garistos. Zero knew that. Sayun didn't know that. He was just like, ooh, horned monkeys.
Let's see how bad they are when they have to think about things before they have to do it. We're going to go left to right. 21 DC charisma save. Let's go. That's a failure.
Hell yeah.
Why couldn't they have rolled that on the freaking con save, dude? Come on.
Right. I would have been happy with that stun.
Stuns are all crits then after that, right? Until their turn rolls around.
Yeah, everything on them's advantage.
All right, they have been baned. I'm gonna do like Kumo. I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna burn myself a charger card, and I'm gonna Misty Step over on top of this hammer. Over here.
I think that's a wonderful idea.
Well, gentlemen, it was fun.
You got this. You're doing great.
All right, enraged Garisto gets its first attack with advantage.
Remember, dip, dodge, dive, and duck.
It goes to just give you the 300 level kick from the top of these steps with its hoof.
A taker kick to the face.
3 and a 5.
Whoa, Sayun just sidesteps it and looks down the leg. You got some good muscles.
What?
It will then slam one of its fists down. Oh!
No, he'll silvery barb that.
Barbs in it. All right.
Wait, did that 23 have the Bane on it?
Yes, the 23 had the Bane on it. The advantage or the disadvantage did not have the Bane,
I mean,
but it rolled a 33.
yeah,
Yeah.
So there's no.
I tried.
32 points of bludgeoning damage.
Reaction, Ragda's Embrace.
Sayun, you have advantage on your next turn.
Oh, why is it not work? Oh, I know why. So 24 points of damage. All right.
Ezra is going to look back over at Kazul. Not the fist, the horns. It's the horns. As the Garistro winds up. I tried to give you guys the hint.
I was thinking it when he did it. I was like, probably not the one.
I was expecting him to have to charge at you to really get it in there, but I'm like, so I didn't think about it.
Yeah, it can. The charge does even more damage extra than just the horns.
Fair enough. Damn it.
It's gonna go in for a gore. No!
Even if I wanted,
It wouldn't have mattered.
Wanted
It wouldn't have mattered. So, like I said, guys, it was fun. It was fun.
Yikes. That's so bad.
Well,
Oh my god.
Oh my god. That was a lot of dice.
That was a whole bunch of dice. 14.
I'm still standing better than I ever did.
Our tank is down to 15 hit points on turn 1. After one monster turn.
After 50% of the turn has happened.
What's
I
that other
mean,
guy gonna do?
yeah, no, he did. He used the silvery barbs on the right thing because he couldn't on that one.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I mean, technically, the second attack wouldn't have been a crit if he didn't use silvery bars, because that next roll would have been the second attack. It would have hit you.
That's revisionist history. We only move forward here.
Sounds like communism.
Garistro on this side has been untouched. Closest thing to it is Sayun.
Yep.
It goes to hit you with its fist first.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Well, I was gonna say reaction surge, but never mind.
he might be unconscious slightly.
Yeah, I'm only unconscious. Only.
That's bad. That's very bad.
It's our main damage dealer, too.
That Garistro, after it smashes you into the ground, pulls its head up and runs and charges towards you, Kelwraith. All right. It is going in for its gore attack.
Can I react to oppose anything?
Reaction surge. I'll silvery barb that one.
Please
Yep.
do. Because my reaction cannot stop that one. I will reaction shield. Which will put my AC at 25.
Oh,
No.
sweet Jesus.
Yeah, so it'll be a 22 and a 24. Shielded. It would have done an extra 7d10
Yeah, no, I don't.
with the charge.
I don't want to die as I burn my shield.
As it runs towards Kelwraith with its gore, it tries to back hoof kick you, Kazul.
Kumo, you also have advantage on your next turn for your first attack.
Thank you.
Oh my god, that scared me. It was on the 20 and it just rolled off.
Yeah, that hits me. I'm not hard to hit.
I had a heart bump there for a second too.
Let's see here.
Pretty sure I'm a 19. Yeah.
I'm gonna hold my silvery barbs.
Fair enough. I don't blame you.
On this one, I'm gonna save it for gores.
There's a
Let's
one
go.
in there.
Let's go. There's a
We'll
one
take
in
that.
there. Let's go. Yeah, none of these dice re-roll. These are almost stock Garistros. Yo!
That's how you do that there, buddy.
My -1 strength, baby.
I was like, how did you roll a 19 out of that 20? Oh, that's right. You're a cripple. Great.
I'm a pure caster. I don't do any of that
That's
stuff.
true. That's true. You are not the frontliner.
Good. We do not need you knocked prone. Oh, dear sweet baby Jesus. Kazul, it is your turn.
Well, they changed what I was planning on doing.
Welcome to D&D.
Yeah, that seems to happen every turn. Every time I roll.
I don't understand why you guys think that you can plan turns out in a reactionary based game.
No, I had ideas.
I was gonna
That's why I
guess
was sitting here
fireball, but now they're in
when
my face, and I'm almost
Whenever
dead.
I got double nat 20, and I'm like, it is what it is. Cool artwork, but I might be saying bye soon.
Well, definitely gonna have to throw out the old quicken spell there.
Just a reminder, you are not under any restrictions of the swamp.
Right. Oh yeah. Okay, I will bonus action throw down my defile ground first.
Yeah.
Before Kalen went in that portal, did he happen to leave the holy hand grenade here? Was like on the
No.
railing somewhere?
Bro, I was just thinking that I'm like the one weapon that we would be able to nuke him with. Right here. Cap did it on purpose.
Actually, I'd forgot about it and then really laughed at it.
I will still quicken spell at the 4th level. A good old Wither and Bloom.
Oh, clutch. That's right. That's clutch. We could use that.
Luck, unfortunately, it doesn't hit you and me, but
That's well, I meant for the guy sleeping.
The napping person.
Straight snoring right now.
I think
Knocked out.
absolutely demolished.
No, you're you get it because of the swamp.
As I have
It's-
Tippy in the swamp.
I also forgot that when we talked about the swamp, they have to make a con save anyways. So there's 2 con saves they got to make
No, they're Banes too, right?
if they're affected by stinking cloud at all. But I gotta figure out how we.
They
add that.
they are immune to poison.
Okay, so then they wouldn't have make the con saves. That's perfectly fine.
I just thought about that. Someone's gonna have to wake up to the worst smelling stuff ever after being knocked unconscious. It's like smelling salts.
But so still the DC 19 con save for Wither and Bloom.
Yo!
Holy shit, they both failed.
Yo!
Con save.
Rolled a 7 and a 4.
Ooh, not bad
Let's
either.
go.
18 damage plus my blight damage.
Max damage, baby.
So 24 damage and then 24 hit points back to all three of us.
Yeah, the Defile does a D6 now, so.
That's dope.
So heal that and heal that. That's a good heal. 24 hit points back.
Oh, I was full health the whole time. Who knew?
And they took all necrotic.
Yes.
Nice. That is great to hear.
All right, how do you
Also-
add status on yourself? Like
Exhaustion.
I got you.
yeah. Oh, I found it. I just found it.
Oh, we just went into ad break.
Good timing.
Stretch break, everybody.
Ooh, oh boy.
Oh,
That got-
you gave the Garistos exhaustion. By accident.
I gave myself the 1. The extra 5 healing helps whenever I get healed from anything.
Oh, I forgot about you.
Oh,
got
yeah.
You're on 5, so
Right.
you actually got 29.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
And here I
Comes
thought
in
I was
handy.
going to have to do divine healing right on the get-go.
Yep. Saying may not be smart, but he sure is tough.
I'll do something that you guys haven't seen yet out of Kazul.
I thought you were twinning.
Yeah, there is another one coming,
I
right?
know. I did not twin. I quickened.
Quicken, that's, yeah, because that was a bonus action cast. Nice.
You already used your bonus action.
Oh, I did for the swamp. So then I would. Alright, that's fine. I'll twin it. I'll do that instead. It's a fair point.
What were you
Why
trying to
is
do,
my-
though?
I was gonna cast a different spell on one of the Garistros.
What? I just took sharpshooter off and it put a picture of me up there for some reason.
It's got your police picture up there.
Yeah. I got everybody's
That's your-
picture still.
That's awesome. So wait, well, no. So would I need to use an extra strike card instead?
Yeah, probably. You would have needed it to cast that spell.
Okay, that's what I need to do then. Is extra strike instead of quick cast.
Wait, what was you? So you put down the defiled ground.
That's my bonus action.
What was your action?
Wither and Bloom.
So wherein lies the problem?
I can't quicken because I can't use another bonus action. I can't
So what?
cast a second bonus action.
Is Wither and Bloom a bonus action?
No. My defile ground is.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
defiled
which-
ground.
He's
You
saying
used-
that Defile Ground takes us Quicken,
Take-
because Quicken's a
Yeah.
bonus action.
Yeah, I can't use a quicken spell to make something a bonus action if I'm already using my bonus action for defile ground.
Yeah, so if you use your bonus action for defiled ground, why could you not use your action to cast Wither and Bloom?
I did, but there's another spell I want to cast.
Yeah, Quicken
Oh,
allows them
okay.
to use a second spell as a bonus action.
So
too.
I'm gonna have to extra strike instead of quicken.
That's why I was thinking you twinned it. I thought you did bonus action defile ground and then
No.
twinned this.
I mean, it probably wouldn't be a dumb idea to do that, to be honest.
I know you've done it before, so I thought that's what you were doing, and I just wasn't listening to the actual words.
That probably would not be a dumb idea. I should probably do my other stuff next turn.
Oh,
So
hot damn.
after seeing videos online, I'm gonna need to play some Stellar Blade. I'm just saying.
All right, Cap. So I am going to change that to twinning Wither and Bloom.
Okay.
I'll do what I was going to do next turn. So cast Wither and Bloom.
Now you're planning ahead, assuming there's gonna be a next turn.
Shut your mouth.
It's about being positive. Don't be such a pessimist.
There's my second easy button. Same area.
Come on, that ones.
A nat 20, a nat
the other
20,
fell.
and a nat 2.
Wow. All right.
That
This
20 tipped over to 20 on my screen. It was barely.
That dude's laughing at the swamp.
Well, someone still gets hurt.
12, and let me cast my defile ground damage. Alright.
One.
So we all get 13 hit points back, all three of us. And you get 18, Sayun. So I'm actually topped off after that.
Which one failed the second time?
one right here.
Okay.
Any movement.
Really don't want to get kicked on my way out. So I will hold my turn there.
He could miss.
He very well could. He could also nat 20.
It's very
Same odds. I don't want to. So Kumo, Sayun, you would have lost your advantage because you went down, unfortunately.
That's fine.
But Kumo, you still have yours.
Okay.
Where you gonna move, bud?
No, I'm not moving. I'm staying.
Oh, okay. You're staying. Got it. Kumo.
I'm not gonna get kicked.
We're waiting to see. Do you get horned or kicked?
The old hoof.
Hoofed. Kumo is going to just shoot, but he's going to switch targets. He's going to switch targets to the one that's now above his friends because he's more nervous about his friendship. And then realizing, as a dork, I am, because my height elevation, I should be rolling these with advantage, correct?
On this, they're so large that
Even though he's downstairs, the one that's lower on the stairs, so it's up 40 feet up.
this on this particular case,
I'm only asking on the one going down the stairs. I assume the other one, because he's tall, on the elevation is pretty much not any different than a 5-foot change in elevation. So
yes. The one down the stairs, I'll give you advantage on.
okay, that way I don't have to burn the advantage right away from 40. So we'll go with that. and needed it.
It was right
All right.
there.
So first round into the guy on the stairs. 28 damage. Okay, Radiant was better this time. All right, we got a 6 that time.
12
There we go.
radiant. $14 on the piercing.
We'll go for the second shot.
Oh, that 20 was there.
Both. All right.
There you go.
Okay.
A little more radiant.
10 on the Radiant that time. Nice. And so Kumo then will bonus action his pistol out, and he'll burn the advantage from 40 on his bonus action to fire the pistol into the back of the guy that's above Sayun for a little plink.
Oh my God. Tales of Hubris for Sayun's turn. Oh God.
Yes.
Oh wow, yeah, I got credit twice.
I was so in the moment.
Shocking. Yeah, it was
Not-
not a shocking hit.
We're like, well, this is bad.
Kuma, did you hit him 3 times?
That last one was my bonus action sidearm.
Yeah, that was
I'm
his
saying,
pistol.
But yeah.
I'm saying you did hit him 3 times. I forgot
I-
the swamp damage.
Yeah.
Oh, swamp
The-
damage.
The guy on
Swampy.
the lower is twice. The guy on the top was once.
Okay, so let me target bottom guy.
2d6, right?
Hold on. I've had everything targeted at the bottom guy.
No worries. Yeah, the last one, the bonus action was the top guy.
Okay,
That's
because of
my
your
bonus.
natural advantage. Got it. Got it.
Okay, so the bottom guy got 2 shots of 2d6.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, let me. Sorry about that. So 9 necrotic to the bottom. Target the top guy. For another 5.
All right. Each Garistro is now set with a crit threshold of 18.
Ooh, juicy.
Yay.
That is it. Come on,
Dudes,
get up, Sayun.
land that crit, baby.
You have advantage on your first attack from my if you attack the one top left. Only if you hit him
Well,
from my
that's exactly who he's fighting.
master of tactics.
Sayun is going to get knocked out, and before he knows it, he just feels this warm embrace. Ragda? What's that smell? As he looks over and he's surrounded by swamp gas and everything. Oh, thanks, Kazul. As he recovers himself and brings the boom.
You're welcome, Sayun. We need you in there.
Roll that 18.
Yes.
Because your radiant strike will really do some work here.
Why is it not doing anything? It's not pulling anything over?
Can't pull over any further. What do you mean?
I'm
happening?
clicking it and nothing's happening. Let me refresh real quick.
I showed you out of the VTT actually. Now you're back.
Yep. Everything's loading back in. Alrighty. Now we're bringing it.
There it is. That's how you do it. Let's go.
And how do you crit it?
I just hit the critical.
Oh, that just automatically does. So it'll be 34 on the first hit. Oh, and because I crit, bum 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 bum. I have a thing.
He's got a thing, folks.
When you score a critical hit, the deals bludgeoning damage.
Oh, Crusher!
Attack rolls against that creature are made with advantage until the start of my next turn.
Let's
Oh,
go.
shit. That's disgusting.
I didn't ever think about pairing Tails and your Crusher together.
Oh yeah, that's powerful. Sir, if you would like to crit away, that'd be great. Now it's only the first hit with the threshold, right?
Yeah. But he has crits on him the rest of the time people hit him, period.
Advantage.
Yeah, advantage, excuse me.
Damn it.
We need those rolls to go our way here. There you go. That's
And another 26 radiant damage as Sayun's just coming in, just going to town on this Garisto. You just see him spinning his staff coming in. You just see radiant damage just bouncing off of him like a hammer to an anvil every time it strikes it hot.
Describe their demise.
Let's
And
go.
as he's hitting them, the last hit, it goes through cleanly, just like that hammer to a fiery hot blade. And instead of mending it, he breaks through itself. The leg goes through in radiant white light. And you just hear the Garisto yelling as he sticks the pole up through his head under his chin. And it comes out the top. And as he rips it out, that radiant energy pulses around him.
What bits and pieces are left are pulled back into the swamp. Because we never even got to roll its damage. We would have got swamp crit.
He's already
Oh,
dead.
yeah. I can't die anymore.
And Sayun looks over his shoulder, turns around slowly, and those bright light eyes flicker one more time as he looks up and sees his next target, and that's the end of his turn.
One Garistro down. Kelwraith, it is your turn.
And you were right, by the way, Cap. Your Tails and my Crusher are amazing together.
Well, that's how you do it right there. As this Garistro charged in before to try to gore me, you saw that radiant shield stop the horn from making contact. Kelwraith will draw that blade at his hip as Zarel's sword comes out. And he will burn an advantage card on this.
Yo! We didn't even need the 18. You guys both got the 20 right off the bat on these. Let's go.
As Zarel's crystal rune blade comes up into that beast.
This would be a big shot.
Jesus.
Wow.
Oh my god, 50 radiant damage.
For that. As that blade, that rune blade just glows with an inner light.
106 points of radiant damage. DTD, dude. Or no, it's not. I'm sorry.
How you gonna do us like that, Cap? How-
But there's got to be some swamp damage.
There is some swamp damage. I got excited because it didn't apply all the damage, but it was still hating his hunter's prey.
Oh, okay.
For some reason, it wants to half that damage. It's going, no, we don't take that. Swamp critical hit.
Critical hit.
Dude, you guys have gone to the well when you needed it most.
As that blade comes up, and then it comes back across horizontally for the second strike. Ugh.
Dude, it's a 19. Just add a D6 on it. It's an auto hit.
I will do so. Burn D6 inspo to make that a hit. Ah, Radiant rolled super low.
$26 radiant. Or nope. That is undo.
8 radiant.
I have.
Doubled, right?
I also have to add a little back in here because I assumed that was all radiant earlier in the first box, and made it 103. It would have been 28 plus 50. Because you got 25 radiant, so 78. I said it was 104. So we got a difference of
16.
26.
26.
Plus 26 back on. Now I'll do this damage right and do half of 13. And then we double the 8. We carry the 2.
Carry the 2.
Where's favored foe?
I can only do that once per turn.
Got it. It is still standing, but it is badly wounded. It is full on in rage.
As I burn an extra strike card and fish for one more. As this
Dang
time I
right
just
you will.
pull that blade back to my chest and try to pierce it straight through him. Oh, it just hits. On an extra strike, I know I get my sneak attack. Would I get the other two as well? The foe?
Yep. He gets half the piercing, the double of the radiant, 26 radiant. Carry the 2 from the swamp.
Every bit.
I'm throwing it on there. That's all she wrote.
All right, it will take its retaliation shot at you with its hoof for its reaction. Let's go.
No miss.
These things either crit or miss at the moment.
Yeah,
This is
it's either like a 2 or a 20. That is all the smashing that I can do in one turn. And I will give... I'll give Ezra the advantage on his first attack.
Don't give me attack.
Okay, I'll give Kazul advantage on his first attack.
Yes.
As I point out the gaping wound in his thigh from my blade. Kazul. Rot this beast from the inside.
I am going to Misty Step down to Sayun. Not a moment too late. And I will drop Cure Wounds. 4th level.
I'm not feeling too well.
I can see that.
Come on, rolls. There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. That's a solid heal.
Let's go.
Thank God for some rerolls, man.
I'll take an extra 47, double my HP.
Hell yeah.
That put me back at 94.
When off tank becomes main tank.
When your off tank can get extra healing, it comes in handy.
Oh yeah.
And I'm going to stay where I'm at behind Sayun.
As the thing donkey kicks both of you.
This thing is super pissed at you, Kelwraith.
I imagined it might be.
It is going to go in for the slam attack first. It's enraged. No, it's enraged, so it does its hoof advantage in you.
Yeah. It wouldn't matter.
Luckily, a crit's a crit for them, so it is not critical damage.
Oof. I will uncanny that one as a reaction. Actually, no, I won't. I'll just eat it.
Go ahead and make the strength saving throw. Yes!
That's how you strength it out.
These guys aren't strong.
Wow. Wow. You do not go prone.
Ooh, that thing hammers me, but I manage to stay on my feet.
It will go for its gore attack.
So, never mind. It wouldn't work. Disregard. I've been hit.
Reaction.
Shield.
Okay.
I'll burn my spell real quick.
Oh yeah, because it takes you to 25, don't it?
Yep, just misses as that radiant shield springs around me.
Oh, super pissed. It has no idea why it's missed.
Are these fiends by chance?
Yep. Yep, they are.
You forget something again?
They're supposed to have disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
On attacks.
Yep. Yes, they are. Fist disadvantage attack.
Oh, it just hits.
Reaction.
Just hits.
Silvery barb.
It's already rolled with disadvantage.
Oh, I
Can't be
guess, okay.
disadvantaged anymore, man.
It can't pull over any further.
I will uncanny that one and take half.
10 points.
Kazul, his attention's focused on me. Unleash your wizardry now.
Can't exactly say unleash hell on hell.
Demons.
I said wizardry. Unleash your wizardry.
I'm not even a wizard.
I know. You just said it correctly. I was like,
you're sorcery. You're
Druid.
Druidy.
Wouldn't Kelwraith be like release the opposite of me or something like that?
But anyways, for the first time, you're gonna see Kazul's eyes start to glow a little bit, a little bit of moonlight is going to come down onto that ugly ass demon Garistro as these lunar moths start to fly down in swarms and land on it and start to singe its skin.
Dope.
As I
All hail Mothra.
cast a 5th level spell. Now we'll do 4th level. Save my 5th level spell slot.
By the way, Kilray, did you see what I did there? You're able to drink.
And I was like, yeah, that's awesome.
I forgot that shield's in there too. It's dope.
It's in there. Yep. I will take that.
Dude, Moonbeam and being a swamp creature makes so much
Yes!
sense.
That's how you fail.
Wow.
The rolls have been
Wow.
fortuitous tonight.
Holy shit.
Dude, he's not wrong. It's either crit us or eat dog poop.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, it's a plus 10 con save. And it has failed them.
Ignore me throwing con saves, by the way. Those...
They had us in the first half, I ain't gonna lie.
So 30 radiant damage and 5 necrotic.
Come on.
Still up.
No.
Extra strike. Do the old
Old blasty blast.
Personally, I would say go ahead and save your extra strike card
okay.
in those piles.
That didn't happen.
You guys got 2 of you in front of it. I would definitely save it. It is on death's door.
There's 4 of us technically in front of it. Well, 3.
Well.
Yeah.
I was gonna say in the next 3 kind of sneeze radiant damage.
Kumo.
Did he use his bonus action?
I don't have a bonus action I could do.
Okay.
Well, that would be needed.
Kumo sitting up on.
Nope, never mind. You did do the swamp. Never mind.
Kumo sitting up there. He just lines up the shot using the horns of the dwarf to align this thing. And he's just gonna pepper the head. Since this is the guy on the stairs. Oh, thank God.
Oh my God.
Let's see here. 19 is what we're going for. Let's toss a 50-50 on it. I'll toss my.
No,
36.
don't use the inspiration. You guys got keep them.
Okay. All right. We got a ton of them. All right. We'll lock the second shot then. There we go. There's a hit.
I think the GM's trying to be nice and be like, you're gonna need it.
24.
I'm just trying to help you keep cards you don't need to spend.
All right.
6 radiance and half of the piercing with 2 to spare. DTD on that bullet.
Kumo's first shot, he was rushed it and it just went wide, and he just immediately racked the second one, used the horn of the dwarf to shoot it in, and he actually shoots off the horn, and doing that is just enough to just kind of do enough brain damage. The guy just starts to twist and turn and fall as he turns back into his ashes form. Is everyone still up down there?
Yes, we're okay. Nice shot.
Can you close the portal or turn it back to the right channel?
As I'll motion to Kazul. Your giant beam of heavenly light, move it to the portal. It should sanitize it.
I will do what he says.
As you burn that radiance back into that hellish portal. One last hand and you can see the light sears it as it burns away, opening back up to that picturesque Kilkavaic below.
Let's get the frick out of here.
As you
As I
guys,
said last time, let's make haste.
Never thought I'd be happy to see that snow again.
all rush forward. Exiting through the portal. You guys all fall into a giant pile into the snowbank. As you shake it off and look up, there's Caleb and Mara with a bucket of turkey legs.
Soon runs over and grabs one.
What took you so long?
Just before Seun gets up, all of a sudden the drider form of Kumo comes through last through the portal and lands straight on them right before he can stand up to grab a turkey leg.
He goes to bat.
It's fuzzy. It's disgusting. It's Kumo.
That's me. Don't eat me.
Hellwraith is merely gonna roll himself onto his back, exhausted, and just stare up at the sky. Thank the heavens that's over.
Damn it, Goose, we're cold again.
You're 50-50 on those portals there, Hellwraith.
It's a
That
work in
was
progress.
His fault.
As he feels his satchel at his side. Indeed, we do carry dark powers with us.
And Ezra's one red eye will glow bright and fade back down. And that is where we will pick up
Let's go.
next session.
Dude, we got lucky as hell.
Whenever I got
Like,
back
you
to
got
that
hammered,
crit,
unfortunately, yeah. But other than that,
no. I thought we were doomed whenever I went down so quick. I'm like, oh god.
yeah, like
Oh.
2 or 3 of our characters cannot take those hits.
We were
Not at all.
we were very close to having it be a half probably life Kazul and me and Kumo standing on statues until they got to us easily. It's a false sense of security. They're also siege animals, so like they can
They break the statue right down.
literally break the statue in half. I mean, I guess it absorbs an attack. Let's go. That was awesome.
Go. That was all, dude. I'm psyched that I crit on that first blade hit. That was
So
It was
good.
great. So good.
advantage card.
Six.
And Ezra and Seun unlocked a tag team move that we didn't even realize worked until now.
Oh yeah.
Tag team back again.
620 points. Luckily, we had some. You had some radiant damage to tap into.
Oh yeah.
It was dope. It was
Dude,
dope.
I think I crit with my first sharpshooter shot on the turn before, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, both of my sneak attacks were crits.
And I know
So
that Seun's feeling good about himself after just being in the Celestial Plane and half damage on the bludgeoning, half damage on the radiant.
So mechanically, how this works out is there are always going to be entities from hell seeking out the hellstones, and as you acquire them, the
Odds go up.
the
don't they?
ability of who is stalking them goes up.
No. You know what? On Tuesday, if y'all angels could not find any of these hellstones, I'd appreciate it.
Oh, Tiamat showed up. Oh, wow. Oh, hello, Vecna.
Is that Zariel? We should leave. We should definitely leave.
What's up, Baphomet?
Oh, God.
All bad things.
It was
Yeah.
so good. It was so fun. All the rolls started out horrible,
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
God.
and then it went. Yeah, it started off horrible. Had us in the first
The
half.
two players with a 0 and a -1 on strength saves rolled nat 20s.
Yeah,
Yeah.
rolled nat 20s. They failed almost every con save that they had, which is just unbelievable. Had just enough of a low roll and just a little bit of bane to push it over that edge.
Yeah, that bane was clutch because some of those would have not failed.
Don't get punched by him though.
The crit on the charge. I mean,
The
or
crit on the
horde?
charge is,
Oh my god.
dude. And if it runs and crits,
Oh, if it
it's
crit on
over.
me on that charge, that would have been like what'd you
14
say, like
d10
14
plus
D10.
its
hefty modifier.
Even-
plus
even
25.
even Mara raging. I don't think can take that.
I was gonna say Kelwraith would have automatically took that position that he just handed over because he's going straight back home because he's dead.
So I'm back. It
A little premature.
was shorter than I thought. Failed my missions, but we're gonna do good work up here, people.
I keep forgetting to put my spiritual weapon out there. I got to remember. I got Daddy's sword.
Yeah.
Spiritual weapons are your friend.
I have so
It's
much stuff to do.
tick-
I need like 5 bonus
tick
actions because I'm like I can inspire. I can.
The same way.
My bonus action, shoot again. That's about all I got.
You know what? I need to put that card out as extra bonus action.
There you go.
yeah,
Bonus surge. Or...
Yeah, there you go. Bonus surge.
bonus.
Bonus.
I
me-
can't
for-
bonus anymore.
For me, it's quite simple. If they're far away, you run as far as you can, then you hit them. If they're within 30 feet, you throw something at them. That's it. Monk
Yeah.
life.
Well, hopefully we get everybody back next session so we can find Harshnag and finally get to eat with Harshnag. Maybe, who knows? We got a bucket of turkey legs now.
If that's
Where
not
did
an
you get the turkey
omen.
legs? Where's that?
They probably walked
Oh.
into the village and sat down and had a mug of ale while we were waiting.
We'll find out next week. Love y'all. Be good.
Night all.